This message goes out to like the parents or anybody that's taking care of somebody or guardian or whatever, but specifically parents. Um you got to allow your kid to have space. You got to have space between them. Doesn't mean you abandon them, you let them do anything that they want to do, but you let them have space. You let them have space to become who they need to become, not what you want them to be. Everyone's placed here with their own intellect, with their own desires. As parents, I believe you should guard your kids and you should protect them, you should love them, you should nurture them, but let them be who they need to be. And that can be scary because if you don't have the right system in place, if you didn't bring a certain loving environment for them, it can be tricky. If you don't have a stern voice or a stern mindset, it can be hard. But you got to allow them to have space to become who they need to become. What does that mean? Does not mean allow your kid to do anything. That means allow them to be authentically themselves. Don't, hey, you're drawing every day. Stop drawing every day. Stop playing video games every day. You're making them not become who they want to be or a version that might not stick around. Just because they play video games right now doesn't mean they're going to play video games forever. Just because they like this one thing doesn't mean it's going to translate to they're going to like similar things that evolve the same thing. No. And I feel like the fact that we don't allow kids to have that space, that's when a kid wants to be rebellious and not listen to you. And when you don't listen to somebody, that's when bad things happen. Because and key to life is listening. Listening will help you out. And that goes for everybody, not for kids, not just for parents, just for everyone. So like if you're not allowing kids to have that space, they become rebellious and they don't care about pleasing you, satisfying you, or making sure they're safe anymore. It's all about seeking what my parents don't allow me to do. That energy, that space. Now it's looking for validation in people that want to validate me for those type of things and not what I should be getting myself validated from my own self or from my own experiences. So a lot of kids, that's how it works. Like as a kid, you want to impress your parents, you want to get good grades, and you want to do good. As you get older, you want to impress your peers. This starts happening like in middle school and in high school, especially in high school, but really in middle school, it can start happening. Then in high school, full blown, that's how it is. So after a while, you transition to trying to honor your parents, to honoring your classmates, the people, your coworkers, stuff like that. You want to impress them and do things kind of in a way to show that hey, I'm valid, or hey, I'm special, or this is how we get close. It's like you don't seek the validation from your family no more, or specifically your parents. You kind of seek it through others, and it's always like they're your coworkers or people you go to school with, or to that degree. You feel what I'm saying? And to that point, most of those people don't know how to be themselves because they were never allowed to be themselves. So when they do get around these people, they're either performing or they just don't know how to act. They just don't know how to be themselves. So they kind of either shut off, either limit their talking, or they're just mirroring somebody else. Like I said, a performance. And in doing this, you leave your kid in a spiral because now they want to try everything that they wasn't able to try as a kid, as an adult, and those two things can't correlate. I mean, they can and they cannot at the same time. Like, meaning that after a while, you got to realize there's certain things you can't do because you got to leave a child's play for a child's play and grown folks for a grown folks business. And doesn't mean you can't tap into your kid's self. Doesn't mean, hey, I can't go to an amusement park and go on a roller coaster ride and have fun. Doesn't mean that I can't go play video games or watch cartoons. It still does mean that I still can do that as a grown adult, but it's the other thing. It's the behavior side about that, meaning that okay, it's cool to do all those things, right? But it's not cool to have a childish mindset where you're stubborn all the time, where you don't want to grow, where you don't want to heal. That's not healthy. And I believe that once you don't give your kids space to grow, they get stuck on that age. So their mindset is stuck on that age. So if I was never able to afford things because my parents couldn't afford it or they just didn't want to buy it for me, now my whole life, my whole adult life, I'm gonna try to be buying things that I couldn't afford as a kid, or I probably can't afford right now as an adult, to recompensate for my childish timeline where I didn't receive that when I was a kid and my mom didn't want to buy that or my dad didn't want to do that. And now I'm stuck in this loop of thinking like a kid because I just want to heal myself. I just want to give myself what I didn't get, what I deserve and I didn't get. And that's fair. We all should get what we deserve and we didn't get. Fair? But it's just the way you go about it. And I feel like right now we're all stuck at that age where we feel hurt, where we felt not heard, where we felt not our whole self. And I just want to tell you that you can heal from that. I want to tell you that it doesn't define you. I want to also tell you that go do that thing that made you feel happy or that was going to make you feel happy as a kid. Go do it. Go do it. Create new experiences all the time and create new experiences for your your child self. My fault. Create new experience for your child self because it will thank you later. No lies.